Welcome back to our Let's Play of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. When we last left off, uh, things were getting complicated. Found a bunch of missing people, though. In the K Cafe looking for me. Yeah. I'll do him later. For now, let's do Nakano Underground. This is the case from the government. The door in the Nakano underpass has been unlocked. It waits on the other side. Farm development kit. That's nice. Nakano underpass. I'll explain all the details. At this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano, basically it's a bureaucratic agency. Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in supernatural and complex cyber crimes, so we usually have very specific clientele. We cooperated very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. We received a case from the public agency. Quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency, but specialist was Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? Good. Case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. Huh? What? You don't know about the Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as cables, water pipes, and so on. We're moving forward with the plan to improve our city center above ground, housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cords and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there is a vast complex of tunnels, so there are, of course, many entrances. One of those entrances is a place where the gate we need to unlock is. There's a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason, and no one is able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, the weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see. So then the buck passed to Kuemi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want to access a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, and naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. I've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then. Shall we go and find out what the real situation in the underground gate is? There was a groaning voice coming from it. What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is going to be so much fun. Huh? It's the underground gateway, so there will just be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever seen the stochastic process of quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrödinger's cat. Until we open the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or a void of space. Until you open the gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities. Just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is simply a simple matter of unlocking a gate, but what's beyond the gate? Your job is to find out. You're a very strange woman, you know that? Alright, got next level Digimon. I switched back to investigating because I forgot that that's how I get people to that's how I get missions to beat hackers. Okay, Sandbeamon, Dracomon. Sandbeamon. Digivolve 2. Waspmon. Dracmon. Digivolve 2. Get a Devimon. Oh, let's get a Sistermon Seal. Interesting. Let's move these two Betamons in there. Alright. To the Nakano underpass. How do I get there? Oh, there we go. To arrive at the underpass, the gate we need to unlock is inside. Control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connection jump to it and unlock the gate. What happened? What? Connection jump isn't working? That's strange. Electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it's just you didn't activate the connection jump properly. Right, I think it's time I verify your ability to perform a connection jump. Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Now what? That's it. 30 minutes later. 1 hour later. Several hours later. Several hours later. 100 years later. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Oh no, looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems you can only connection jump if you feel disappointed. If I were to posit a theory on how your connection jump works, ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on the target location, digital space, and then enters it. It could be a network, a PC server. Doesn't matter what the target location is. If it's a digital space, you should be able to access it. However, it seems that certain limitations were interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is that your connection before is that you connected before by chance, even if there's a specific reason why you were able to each time. It simply causes a factor connected to the digital waves. Wait a second. How could you connection jump this time then? Then I don't have any proof to support my answer, but there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed. Yes, disappointment is definitely key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as possibly can. Okay. Mega Puppet Digimon. is made of a body of cursed cherrymon. That's Puppetmon. Actually, I know that one. At least I think I do. Gentleman. はい、let's do 5 battles here.
みんな、行くよ。みんな、よく頑張ったね。
Sure, there's a way to skip past all that. Come on, guys. Excellent. Alright, Galmon. Digivolve 2. Currently data. Let's do another data. Gale Galmon. Cool. And we'll move you in place of Agumon. Alright. I'm two fights in. More Pokemon. Three. Pokemon. So lightning and thunder outside. Thunder only happens when it rains. Alright, let's see. Five, fifth. This is the fifth fight? Papamon's correct. You're amazing. Yes, I am. Okay, what's that? Let's get into 5 fights here. Copy and paste. Gotcha. Come on. Maybe there's nothing down here. Oh, there it is. More Tokomon. One. It's weird. Giant mechanical wasp following me. Come on. Ooh, Carrymon and a Lopmon. Couldn't remember if it was Lopmon or Lopmon. Two. Three. Four. One more fight just in case it kicks me out automatically. And 5. Wish me luck now. Let's head back and check. Sure. Probably gonna need one more fight along the way. Yep.
ほらかかっておいで
Alright, to the Nakano underpass. Oh, and it's a digital space. Suspected as much. Seems you've managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you, given your skill. What? It's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean a bit by a bit? Is there any sign of Digimon or an eater in there? I see, it's strange that there's a small section of the labyrinth. Yeah, I know. I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. If it's as if some kind of current. Let's see. It's definitely a ley line. You heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They're also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies an undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call a flow of land spirit. It's well known that the Sosei Tenkei, advisor of Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said that he built a waterway and a path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji in Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note was an instance of... You know a lot of stuff. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energies their way. Shrine hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Keniji and Zojoji, and Shinto shrines, Asakusa and Hei, you find the cross right inside the old Edo Castle, well, today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines. Radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say that we finished what 10K started. Viewed from the eyes of the current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either. It's the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through here. Man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing that's going down there. That's what producing a quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. How do you know all this? Knowing that, those weird voices of people are supposedly hearing probably Digimon that are appearing as a result. Go on for a while yet about this subject. At least you somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Sure. Uh-huh. I'll take that to mean you understood well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but you can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further and check things out for me? Sure. So are there Digimon here? Left or right? Left. No, right. Right first. That leads to an exit. One left also leads to an exit. There don't seem to be any Digimon here. We'll right first. Seems to lead to a dead end. Not that it matters, because there's nothing to fight here. At least I haven't encountered anything. If there is anything to fight, it's a really low encounter rate. Funnel just keeps going on. Just keeps on going, you say? If that's the course, if it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean, You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that coincidence given it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo and from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with the underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. But simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stopping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't it be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? Sure. This is a little above my head. Stop right there. Don't go any further. You're standing at the border of municipality. Go any farther and you'll be in the central government territory. That's a hive we best not poke. Let me intrigued, though. What the hell's... that's the hell of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. You aren't prepared yet to pick up that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This is a little tangent of ours. It's gone long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup in our office. Sure. Oh, it's not as strong as we're used to. That tunnel seems to be is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Dr. Matsuyoshi deal with it. Sometimes they're best left to others. You're curious exactly what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently you found was a Kamishiro research lab. Interesting. Oh, don't be dense. I told you, the area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government are a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess at my end, and I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get open. Probably weren't counting on us to be able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time comes to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed. What do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business. Rather, I'm keen to do a little independent research gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan Office too, right? So how about you say you walk through the front door there and see what you can find. Sound good? Okay. Black Gabumon. And Sunbathing, spacing out Mr. Sun is the best. Sounds good. I'd like to join you sometime. Alright. Gabumon. Could evolve you into Black Garurumon, but let's see what this one is. A Raremon. Okay. So this Tokomon. Well, if these are only 6, I'm gonna use them. Omnimon. I got them. I might as well use them. How's my research going? 8 more minutes. Let's go to Roppongi. Now, go to the Tokyo Metropolitan Office. Oh, are you here to tour the lobby? Please come on inside. Must be confused. Let me explain. Construction of this Metropolitan Office is entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until the major firm came in and it decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to public use for visit. Did you make it inside the Metropolitan Office? Alright, I get you. So, they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go inside. Go on in. All you need to do at this point is a terminal somewhere that you can infiltrate the system. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to go get back to work now. You do tend to ramble. It's not completely up in the meantime. I'll invite you. What is all this space for? One problem I have with this game is there's a lot of open space that they don't really do anything with. I mean, this place looks interesting, but other than some NPCs that say stuff that doesn't really help much. Something wrong out there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little. Huh. If the shift is weak while still prominent enough for you to notice it, could be a sign that this place is, will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? Right? Go get that. Come on. Destruction cannon. Ow. Oh, these guys are strong. Ow. Barely, jeez. I need a couple virus Digimon. That's in this place. I did jump up to level 7 with Raremon. Does Sistermon Seal have a gun? I didn't even notice that before. Alright, everybody is up to is everybody did I can't talk. Everybody leveled up, so I should be okay. I should all be healed. Unless I miss. Ow. All right. Pokemon's at level, max level. Three bug recoveries. Let's do 3. A lot of original Digimon starters. Green Cannon! A little bit of overkill. But there's no kill like overkill. So. Oh, Wormmon's max level too. Yeah, let's move on and see if I can find a terminal. That was 3. I'll come back here for for 2 more after I find a terminal. This one right there. And a leader. Did she say there were Digimon at max level? Yeah, Betamon. And a new case. First of all, Betamon and Agumon. You shall Digivolve to Airdramon. Agumon. Digivolve to Geogramon. Nice. Alright. Got a bunch of ones. The Geogramon. Who is Vaccine. Leopardmon. Is it Leopard or Leopard? Maybe. He's Data. And Virus. I might be switching them out. We'll see. Need 2 more here, and then 5 in the next area. Or a blast! Oops, forgot about Wormmon and Tokomon. Oh, nice Digimon. And digivolve you to... Can't digivolve you to... Let's get another Falcomon. Cool. I'll be with you in a little while, buddy. Just gotta get my 6 more fights. It's 5 through this area. Jumps! Oh, I'll cop this as going for the next area. Mental charge.
く頑張ったね。
Got another Patamon. That's one for this area. It's the same Digimon anyway. Banner he overkill. That's two. That's a monster max level. Pokemon Digivolve to the last one on here, which should be Kabuterimon. Let's see, you're 18. You're 18. Times two. Electro Shocker. Three. Should check on that Koromon, see if he's anywhere near close enough to digivolving to the Digimon I want. I'll check next time I go in, or after two more fights. Whichever comes first. The just. One more. One more, then I'll check on my Digimon and fight them the Eater. Do I need to heal? No. I can Digimon now. Good. Let's see what a Digivolves do. A Hackmon. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's do this. Predicting either a really difficult fight or a simple, oh, it's over already fight.
ほらかかっておいで
I'll do that. Thought he didn't do that to one of my other ones. Ooh. Alright, this might take a while.
どんどんつなげて
Ow. Hopefully I can finish him before he does anything. Yeah, I'll be able to finish him.
私たちの大勝利
So you found an eater inside there after all. You couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Amy. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal is all the evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day. Get back to the office now. That was probably hard work going all over the place today. Thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. You're out and about. I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I could tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. Remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play here: the natural energy flow of the Earth along the ley lines and the digital wave emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do that? Do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. Probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean much more energy Kamishiro can stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility. That's the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthian eventually. We don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying on its own that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that the digital wave can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might, well, not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. Deliberate and calculated nature of all this indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on and just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Amy. We're onto something here, I know it. Okay. You don't have cold, do you? Call me if you get sick. I'll fly to your side. I'm doing well today. Thanks for asking. Alright. Your drive is more admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamoshiro when the time is right. One new case added. It's another property case. Alright, I'll do this. For now, let's expand this place. Cool. Alright. 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 Let's see. Move this Gabumon into my party. Here. Alright. I think we're all set. I'm gonna call it here. Move Kabuterimon in place of Digimon. We'll have you. Some cases and items. Do that. And we're going to call it a day. I'll go do the thing for Black Gabumon now. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. When we come back, we'll do the other case I had. The other side quest, I guess you could call it, that I had on the case board. Until then, have a good day. Take care.